Good evening, everyone. Susan Campfield here from SueStampfield.com. How are you? Welcome to my stamp room. Come on in, relax. We're just going to do some fun creating with stamps, ink, and paper tonight. I'm so glad that you're here with me. I wanted to thank each and every one of you who are making cards or sharing creativity with others. You're doing so much to make this world a better and kinder place. So thank you for all that you do. My teeny little part of that is to get some inspiration. Hopefully it's coming your way, because we're much more likely, I think I'm more likely to make cards when I get inspired, when I see something else. So I hope I get a little piece of that onto you, but you're the ones that are doing the important work, because you are mailing those cards to your family and friends. So thanks for all you do. Thanks for being here tonight. Tonight we are going to create a fun fold card. Surprise! I love fun folds, you guys. I just love them. I think it makes my brain be a little more creative when I'm inspired by a fun fold card. So this is one that I received as a birthday card. This is actually one I made it back on April 1st. That was 10 days ago with the Tea Boutique products. And we're going to remake it tonight with a few different ones. I'm going to do this version on the Simply Scoring tool to show you how that works instead of the trimmer. And also we'll be doing a vertical version instead of a landscape version. So looking forward to sharing that card with you. I also have a bunch of happy mail to share. My birthday was last month. I'm still getting cards. Also got some Easter cards to share, so I want to share those. Let me know in the comments if you'd like me to share the cards, the handmade cards I received in the mail at the beginning of the video or at the end of the video, and I'll do whatever you would prefer. But we're going to make this fun fold card, and it's a unique one because you lift the corner to open it up. It has some diagonal folds, and sometimes diagonal folds scare me a little bit. So that was why I wanted to figure this one out. It's super easy when you work through it. So, oh, Gina Marie, you're still dealing with the broken back. Hang in there. I've got several of my viewers that are recovering from injuries right now. So sending prayers out to you for a speedy recovery. I know you're going to get back. It just always takes longer than we think, right? My son is actually injured. He injured his leg at work last week. So he's not supposed to put any weight on it. So I am running all over, and of course, taking care of him and, waiting on him hand and foot. So, at the beginning, please. Okay, you got it, Paula. Paula says we should do it first. And Sharon says we should do the fun fold first. So many choices. It's all good, right? Because the share at the end, beginning, we're very split here. I'm going to have to make an executive decision. So, yeah, it's all good. It's all good. So let's go ahead and get this party started. I saw in the comments that some areas, I'm going to flip down to my desk camera here. There we go. Shout out to Jennifer Walsh, my moderator in the comments. Hey, Jennifer, how are you? Gosh, you know what, Jennifer? It's almost time for Crafternoon. Can you believe it? After this video, I'm going to be turning my focus to Crafternoon, and then after Crafternoon packets go out, it'll be time for our newsletter to go out. So if you are not subscribed to my free project sheet email, you're going to want to do that, because this card I'm going to make, I'll be doing that project sheet and sending it out in the email. And I think it's one that would be really helpful to have a project sheet on. Now, these are Crafternoon cards. This is the Flying Seagull from back in February. Are we April now? Yeah. This is the Flying Finch from back in March. And so fun. So fun. Fly, fly, fly. So I do a fun fold card every month. And April's is almost time to mail those packets out. People that placed a qualifying order with me last month are going to get a packet in the mail to make our next Crafternoon Fun Fold. But as a public video, and anyone is welcome to jump on and join us. Gosh, you can tell I really like the the Two Tone Flora set, don't you? Right on top there. Of course, we got our Easter Bunny. What other ones did we do? Oh, we got money in there. Geez, I got to take that out. I might need that. And then, of course, we have the irresistible blooms. And then this one is the Hello Irresistible Paper with this bundle. Now, this bundle is actually carrying over, but my leaves moved. Excuse me while I fix my leaves. That's just, it's like your slip showing or something, right? This one is carrying over. So we have some great deals right now for picking up some of these things right before they retire, or some things aren't even on a deal, but you're going to want to get them before they're gone. And then some of them they're carrying over, but it's a better deal to get them now. Oh, this one got a little bent. It's all right. This is the Round the Bend that I used for this card. Round the Bend, the stamps and the dies are going into the new catalog, but they won't be bundled for 10% off. So if these are on your list, it would make more sense financially to purchase those at this time so that you get that discount. Now I want to show you something else. I'm so excited about this. Oh my gosh, you guys, so excited. And I'm going to pop those over there. They're in my way. I got to show you. Okay, here we go. Stampin' Up is doing a color refresh. And so let's remove this. Let's go back here. There we go. So Stampin' Up is doing a color refresh. And one of the awesome tools that they give to us demonstrators is a color coach. And so this is something that demonstrators have on the demonstrator website. There's a Stampin' Up demonstrator website. And so I've printed this off. And so this card is for Cherry Cobbler, obviously. And it is giving some recommended color combinations that I could try with Cherry Cobbler. And I don't have to do all three. I could pair up just a couple of them. And then I decided to mount the card on an actual piece of Cherry Cobbler. I put this this downloadable file on a thumb drive, and I took it to my printer place, and they printed it off for me. But you know, sometimes depending on the machine, actually I did self printing, the colors could be a little off. So I've added that color in. So this real red, same thing. So I've got all the colors here. So fun. These are ones we already had, but we've got some brand new colors that are introduced. Here we go. Here's Copper Clay. This is one of the new in colors that's coming out. So this is going to be a great tool for me. And as a demonstrator, you get to print out this color coach. So if I have any demonstrators that are watching, if you don't know where this is located, it's on the demonstrator website. Go to Happening Now and click on the Fresh New Colors page, and you'll find it at the bottom of that page. Wild Wheat is another new in color. And, you know, when we have a color refresh, and if you're like me, you'd like to have all of the colors in the Stampin' Up spectrum. Now, what's the other cool thing about this color coach? When they gave it to us in rainbow order. Can you see? So that was the order that the coach came in when I cut it apart. And so I kept it in that order. In fact, so I'm a collector, guys. I want all the colors. I don't want my creativity to be squashed because I don't have a color. So I'm moving some things here. So I'm going to tip up here and you can see my ink pads. Now I've put my ink pads in that same rainbow order. I don't even have my labels on the new, they're still shrink wrapped. I don't even have them unwrapped or labeled up yet, but I will. And by the way, when you get your new ink pads, let me push this down. I just wanted to point out to make sure that you are aware on the back of the ink pad are stickers. And you can put the sticker on the edge. Let me grab one that I did do on the edge of the ink pad so that if you store it like I do, you can see. You can also, there's a second one that says boho blue, and you can put it on the inside, or there's a blank one that just shows the color you can put on the inside, or you can put them wherever you want. And I think some people miss that those labels are on the back. So I wanted to make sure you knew that when you purchase ink pads. When we have a new color thing, it can be a little bit storage from Stampin' Up. No, this is from a company called Stampin' Storage. They're actually they sell online, but they're actually located right here in Hutchinson, Minnesota. And when we have a color refresh, and if you're like me and you want all the things, it can be a bit of an investment to get all the ink pads, all of the markers, all of the cardstocks, all of the things. It's a really good time to be a demonstrator because you get a demonstrator discount. And in fact, if you're not a demonstrator, it's an excellent time to get the starter kit because you can get the new colors in your kit. In fact, you can get them in a kit right now. So right now, to get the new colors, you have to be a demonstrator or someone that's becoming a demonstrator by purchasing the starter kit. And then once you have that, you're all set. Now, anyone can purchase these starting May 2nd when the new catalog goes live. So anyway, just a fun tool. Stampin' Up! Gives us lots of fun resources on the website and so forth. All right, so I've got this little thing I can use. Okay, I'm going to show you. See if I can strategically. Oh, yeah, you're going to see my mess. Can you see my Stampin' Blends? I've got them also in rainbow order as well. Okay, that didn't work out so well because I had to go kind of sideways there. All right, now this cord's going to be a problem. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get this party started. Okay, what are we doing, Susan? I don't know. I got this super cute card from Carol Garrison, the corner open fun fold for my birthday. And so on the video on April 1st, we made this adorable version with the Tea Boutique suite. So the Tea Boutique designer paper is still available, you guys. I cut this little square right out of the paper, super easy. The dies that I cut this this teacup out from and this tag are still available. The stamp set with these words and the tag words and tag outline is sold out. However, you wouldn't have to have that. Like you could just cut the tag and still stamp a small greeting in there, no problem. So the designer paper is on sale. The dies, I think, are 50% off. The paper, I think, is 30% off. Well, I don't know. It is on sale, though. And I could just look at the tool that I have right here. This is what one of the things I send out in my newsletter, a large print retirement list. So yeah, it's not going to tell me because it's at the back, isn't it? Oh, golly. All right. Well, I know that the dies are on sale. Well, the paper is going to be back here too. The cards and envelopes are 60% off. Holy cow, that's a good deal. Okay. Anyway, check out the retiring things. So we're going to make this one with some different products. And let's go ahead and get our paper trimmer. And actually, before I get this is the Simply Score tool, Susan. That is not a paper trimmer. Good try. Okay, here's the paper trimmer. Got it. All right. I'm going to take the paper trimmer right here, and I'm going to raise this up a little bit. All right, we're going to start with a piece of cardstock that I am going to cut. And golly, it would be super great if I knew how the size I was cutting it. I think it's 7 by 8 1/4. Let's see if I'm right. Pretty sure. Jennifer knows. 7. Jennifer, tell me if I'm right. If I'm not, I've got more paper. 7 by 8 1/4 is the card base. There we go. Awesome. And let's go ahead and close this. Laura, if you're having trouble with the video, it might be the internet on your end. You might also want to try YouTube. I see you're watching on Facebook, so maybe it would be different on YouTube. I'm not sure, but I'm so sorry that you're having that issue. I'm going to raise this up. And how about the cardstock in the different colors? Are you asking if that's available as an assorted pack, Mary? It is. Okay, so I have this and I'm going to score. I feel like I'm flying blind here. Let me just look at my measurements. Wouldn't that be fancy? There we go. Okay, 7 by 8 1/4, and we're going to score it at 2 3/4 from the top. Let's just move the marker so that Susan doesn't get confused. So I've got the 8 1/4 inch side across the top right now. Okay, so I'm scoring that at 2 3/4, and now I'm going to rotate this and I'm going to score it at 2 3/4 again. Okay, let me bring in that sample piece. So this is that square that's going to go in the upper corner. Got a rectangle here. And now we're going to do these diagonal pieces. And you can see they just sort of collapse in and pop out. Okay, so let me hold this up. So can you see we've got our square there and our other rectangles. I'm going to go back here. Okay, there we go. So let me know. Okay, Jennifer's got our card base size for us. Thank you so much, Jennifer. And I do have the measurements in here, and I will show them to you when we finish this card. So now I'm going to go into my trimmer here, or my Simply Scoring tool, and I'm going to mark at the 5.5 mark. I'm just making a little tick mark with my my stylus tool. And I'm going to flip it over because I want another tick mark down here. So I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to go to 5.5 and I'm going to measure with another tick mark. Okay. So now I have a little crease here and a little crease here. Now we can put this in the paper trimmer and we can put that in the groove and crease from that tick mark to that tick mark. Totally can do that. We did that in the last video. That works great. The other option, if you're using a paper trimmer, is, if you can see, I've taken, at some point in the past, I took a Sharpie marker and I made a dark line on the 6 mark on my paper trimmer. And I'm going to take my my tick mark and I'm going to line it up with that dark line. And I'm going to line up the other tick mark. It's way over here. Also with that dark line. Okay, so I know that they're both on the 6-inch mark. It doesn't matter about the 6 inches. It just matters that I'm scoring from this mark to this mark. Okay, I'll put my stylus tool in there and just kind of get it started by, just rubbing it a little bit to find that groove and slide it through. Okay, so I've now scored, fold it down so you can see from those 2 tick marks. And then that part, let's look at our card here real quick. So that part is going to be a valley fold, and this part is a mountain fold. So I've got that down in the valley. I'm going to move this out of our way. Oh, let's put the scoring tool right in the handy holder where it belongs. And we're going to crease this down. And remember, we are going to make this a vertical version. Last time we did the landscape version. This time we're doing the vertical. And crease it the other way. I'm just making sure before I rub it down, I'm jiggling the camera is what I'm doing. I'm making sure that I'm lined up here and creasing. Okay. And now I've got that valley fold here and the mountain fold there. So these are just going to pop in like so. And that square comes down. And I'm just going to make sure that it's square and lined up. And then I'm going to give it a good crease when it's right where I want it. This is the time where you can do a little adjusting if it's a little off and kind of recrease it in the right spot. Okay, and there we have our fold. So this one was landscape and this one was vertical. Now let's say we did this and we're like, I think I'd really like it landscape. If I turn it landscape, it's sort of upside down. I mean, that kind of works, right? But if you want it like this one, all you do is you fold everything the other way, right? So these come this way, and this comes this way, and these pop in. It just goes the it doesn't want to go the opposite way. It just goes the opposite way. And then it's vertical, or then it's landscape. Does that make sense? I hope it does. So if you do all this creasing and you go, oh my gosh, I did it wrong. I wanted landscape and it's vertical. Just flip it around. Just turn it inside out, right? So there is the card. Now we're going to make it pretty, right? All right. Oh, what are we going to use? Well, that is a really good question. I had some ideas. So back in the last. All right. So I'm gonna ask you guys, get your opinion. Should we use the fancy Flora? Now, the Two Tone Flora stamp set and dies are going to be carried over into the annual catalog. However, they will not be available as a bundle. So if they're on your list, I would recommend you get them now so you save that 10%. The designer paper is not carrying over. That is retiring. So this is your last chance to get the fancy Flora paper. So we could use this one. We also could use the Hello Irresistible paper and this. Well, we don't have to use Hello Irresistible. It's still bugging me that my leaves moved. So I really have to fix them. I'm sorry, guys, but that is just driving me crazy. All right, there we go. The For You here is from the mini catalog, and it's called the Love for You bundle, and that one is also carrying over, but it'll be separate. So again, to get the bundle, you would want to get it now. Otherwise, it will be carrying over. And that one, the stamps have matching dies. The dies are triple layered. It's really a cool set. All right, let's put that up. So let me know in the comments if you would like the which one you would like us to use. If you want us to make a For You card with the Love for You bundle. So For You or flowers. Those are your choices tonight, For You or flowers. And while you are deciding on that, I'm going to set this aside and grab some things. We need some paper for this. I've got one vote for You. Susan Stampfield, and you show us the storage compartment and the scoring tool for the place markers. This is the Simply scoring tool. There is a storage cupboard back here. You can put an extra bone folder in there. You can see it doesn't go all the way, but you can store your bone folder in here or an extra stylus. I actually like to keep my extra markers in a little embellishment case. Sometimes this can pop open and I didn't want them to go missing. A lot of times I just keep them right in here. So they're right there because I'm super lazy, you guys, and I want them at my fingertips at any moment. All right. Flowers are For You. Oh, it's kind of the flowers, I think. Oh gosh, lot For You. Oh, it's really close, you guys. I don't think we can make a wrong choice, right? Okay, let's grab some pretty paper. All right, this is the Two Tone Flora. We're going to go flowers tonight. Actually, they were both flowers. Who am I kidding? Because it's spring and there are things coming up in my yard and I'm so excited, you guys. I'm so excited. Shout out to Sue Myers, who sent me she's one of my viewers, and she sent me some allium bulbs, some giant allium bulbs, and I was a good girl, and I planted them threw them in the ground last fall. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not very garden-ish-y, but she walked me through it, and I put them in the ground, and lo and behold, they've come up. I'm so excited, like almost the first thing up in my yard. So, I'm in a purple mood tonight. I'm wearing a purple shirt. I'm thinking I want purples. I'm flipping through this cool paper. This paper was a little intimidating to me at first. Don't let it intimidate you because it is absolutely gorgeous. It's like a painting. So it's a great background and it's perfect to decorate. If you like if you like a busier paper, there are ones like this that have the flowers right on it. That is gorgeous. You know what? In fact, I love that one too. Okay, in the comments, tell me which of these two papers we are using for our card? 1 or 2? Please let me know. While you are deciding, I'm going to need something to cut this paper with. So I'm going to grab my paper trimmer. Jennifer, I can't even believe it. I have not lost anything yet. Okay, now I've jinxed myself, right? Yeah, my daffodils are coming up. Oh, they're in the front yard, and my crocuses are blooming. I still have piles of snow in my front yard, but it was like 79 degrees here in Minnesota today. It's going to get colder this weekend, and there is a threat of snow up north, I think, next week, but we might be almost through it, you guys. I am seeing it's pretty evenly split. Janine voted for 1 3 times. I think that's cheating, Janine. We're going to go with 1 because I am seeing a few more. Oh, there's 1 and there's a 2 and there's 1 and there's a 2. I'm going to see, I got a purple shirt on. So we're going to go. Not that this one has purple in it too. So yeah, not a wrong choice here. All right. So what do I want to do here? I'm going to cut this square. Ooh, what am I going to do? Hold on. Hold the phone. If I did this one, we could put a purple flower on it. Okay, wait, I got to go back and see. 1 1 2 1 1 2 1 1 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 1 1 1 1. All right, we're going to stick with the 1s. Oh, I almost changed my mind there. Okay, so I'm going to cut a square here, and I do believe this should be 2.5 by 2.5, but why trust my memory when I can measure it? As soon as I find what I did. Found it right where it belongs. Yeah, take a sip, everyone. When I lose something, I play a little game. We play the Found It game, and we take a sip of our beverage. Let me know what is in your cup tonight. I have delicious ice water in my cup. This is 2.5-inch square, and I might do this card a little bit different. I might do every single square. This, I don't know. Not sure. 2.5. This one doesn't. Well, yeah, maybe. Not sure yet. All right. So I've got a square that's 2.5 by 2.5. Oh, I cannot pick anything up with my fingernails. Oh my goodness. All right. And then I also need a little piece right here that's 2.5 by something else. All right. I just had oh, there it is. Found it. See what I do? I cover things up. All right. Take a sip, everyone. Ooh, cranberry lime seltzer. That sounds good, Paula. All right. This one is, that's a weird size. Oh no, 1 1/4 by 2.5. Yep, 1 1/4 by 2.5. All right, that would be cool, but I think it's too short. Yep, that would have been perfect, but it's too short. All right, so 2.5 by 1 1/4. I almost think we could use this paper in all 3 squares just because it is different colorations in different sections of the paper. We'll try it out. We'll see what we think. We will totally see what we think. Okay, so what I might get one more here too. Goody, we can decorate the inside. All right. So we've got our card here. We're doing a vertical card. So this time our little piece goes right here. And we're going to go ahead and stick that down. Let me grab my adhesive. I haven't even lost it yet. It's right where it belongs. That won't last, but we'll enjoy it while we can. So we've got this piece right here. All right, like so. And then we've got this piece we can put down here. Oh, so pretty. Oh, or maybe I want to do a little more purple. Let me take a look. Oh gosh, I do love purple. That, you know what? I cut this one wrong. It's not square. All right. Well, we'll use this one then. Susan, what are we going to do with me, you guys? I don't know. No worries. I'll use it for something. All right. So we've got those bits in there. And then we can, that one doesn't, oh, you know what? I think I cut this one too short too. What? It's going on. Susan cannot do math tonight. Let's just do that over. Actually, we could, the other thing we could do, I'm just thinking this through. Yeah, I think I do want that on there. I was thinking we could also put a piece of cardstock on there. That would also work. So let's cut this 2.5 by 2.5. So I've got 2 squares that are 2.5 by 2.5, and I have a piece that's 1.25 by 2.5. And pop that on there. There we go. All right, super cute. Now, when Carol sent her card to me, bumping stuff, she put designer paper strip on the inside too, which is kind of fun. You know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to take this one, since I cut it incorrectly. What did I cut it at anyways? 2.25. Oh, Susan. All right, I'm going to cut it down a little bit more. So it's 2.25 by 2.25. And now I can layer this one. And so now we're going to decorate. So, you know what? We actually could. We totally could still use the For You. I wonder if the For You would fit in here. Ooh, maybe not. It looks a little skimpy. This is actually on adhesive sheets. This is a leftover from Crafternoons, so I can just peel it out and check. Oh gosh, that's kind of pretty. All right, we might need to put our For You right here. How about that? And we can still add flowers. We're using both of them. How awesome are we? All right, let's bring this in here. This flower can go right up there. It needs some friends though. So let's get out our stamp set. That is the Two Tone Flora stamp set. And hallelujah, it's back on the shelf where it belongs. That doesn't always happen around here. All right, Two Tone Flora. And I have been having so much fun with these stamps. Can you review the scoring and diagonal fold? We need a review. You betcha I can. Let's do that real quick. And then we'll get back to the decorating. All right. So quick little review here on the scoring. So we have an 8.25 inch piece. Whoops, let me do it this way. 8.25 by 7. All right. And we scored it at 2 3/4 with the 7-inch side at the top. And then we put the 8-inch side at the top, 8.25 inch side, and we scored it at 2 3/4. Okay. And then we made a tick mark at 5.5. And we made another tick mark on the other side, rotating it on the 7-inch side at 5.5. And then we put it on this center mark that I've made dark with a line, and we scored it from tick mark to tick mark. Okay. And then we folded these two in like a valley and these like a mountain. And that is a quick review of the scoring. No worries, guys. A project sheet will be coming on this one. So I got you. Whoops. But I don't have my stylus because it just popped out. Hang on. That's what happens when you bang into your wall. Goodness. All right. Where were we? We were making pretty things. That's right. I forgot. How could I forget? All right. I am coming up with ideas here. So I'm thinking of For You. I have that in white. I could cut the layer for that, but no, I wouldn't use this color, of course, but I think that's going to make it too wide. Let me check. That's the 4. The 4 is fine. I would, of course, do it in one of the colors that we're using in our card here. but I just happen to have these layer pieces hanging out here. Oh yeah, that totally fits. Oh, I love it. Okay. Except for now I have to go find those dies. I wonder where those are at. All right, so we have our flower here. We're going to use this one because I had it. It was just sitting here on my desk saying, please stamp with me. So we're going to do that. I'm going to grab my paper. Now, here's where it gets a bit tricky. Some of these colors have now retired. So I'm just looking to see what my choices are for greens here. Soft succulent and soft seafoam. Soft succulent is retiring. It almost looks like mint macaron to me. That's kind of what I thought. So I might actually be ignoring some of their color suggestions. Mint macaron also is retiring, and I have already pulled those, so I'm not using those colors because they are not in front of me. However, I'm looking at my other options. Let's try soft seafoam because that one is staying. And I think that would look nice with this. It just might be a little too soft for us. Let's give it a try with our leaves here. I want some leaves behind my flower. So I've got some leaves here. I'm going to grab a block. Die cut launcher card. All right. I don't know what you mean, Janine, but die cut launcher. Was I throwing my dies? Could have been. All right, so there is the soft sea foam. I'm going to look and see what my other options are here. I almost want to go with, let me pair this up here real quick. It's a little bit more yellow than I like with all these blues. It's okay. All right, let's grab our, and I've got a dog hair in it. By the way, happy National Pet Day, everybody. We're over on my Sue Stampfield Facebook group. Everybody's been sharing their pets, which has been really fun, both current pet and past pets. Anyone's welcome to hang out with us over there at Sue Stamp. Just go to Facebook and search for the Sue Stampfield Facebook group. All right, what color do I want? I want orchid. Where is it? Where is it? Orchid Oasis. And I want some balmy blue, I think. Ooh, we have a new color too. The boho blue might look nice with this. But let's go with balmy blue. And I think I might want to stamp this off. So I'm going to stamp my flowers one time. Too dark. 2 times. That's better. And then now I'm going to grab the inside of, oh, it's right in front of my face. The inside of these flowers. Slight panic there. Don't panic, Susan. It's all good. Old Olive stamped off. Old Olive stamped off, I think, might be a little too yellow as well, but that is a very good suggestion. I forget about stamping off, and that's always a good option when you're not finding the colors that are a perfect match. You can do a little fudging. I was almost wondering about blue leaves. What do you guys think about pool party leaves? All right, so I just realized that this is not how I stamp these flowers. And this is why. So this is a perfect example. So a 2-step stamping, back in the day, I used to stamp the solid part first, and then I go in with the detail. The problem is that when the detail is darker than the solid, I can't really see. If it was this dark, I could totally see, right? But not so much on that. So I actually prefer to stamp the insides first. And then, hang on, stamp this off real quick. And then stamp these on top. Now, am I lined up? Nope. I had it backwards. Okay, I can see the little holes of this flower. I'm lining them up with these little holes right here. Okay. And I'm sorry, I know I don't have that centered, but I need to be able to see. So I'm pulling it towards me so that we can both see. All right. So there I have my middles perfectly lined up. It's just so much easier for me to do it that way. I have really bad eyesight. So, oh, a new Aussie Doodle puppy. Oh my gosh, that sounds so adorable. All right, so we've got a flower. We might need another flower. We've got room on this, right? We might need another flower. Let's see. Oh, you can never have too many flowers, right? I know some people would disagree with me, but I love flowers. All right, let's see. Yeah, let's do this little guy. He's kind of cute. All right. I'm running out of blocks, but I got a lot of blocks, but clearly some of them are in play right now on other projects. So I'm going to do my orchid. Oh, is this going to fit on here? Sure. Again, I'm going to stamp that inside part first. And then I'm also going to do this in orchid, but I'm going to stamp it off a couple times. I'm being so lazy. All right, just take the paper out of the pad, Sue. Okay. This is the Stamparatus grid paper. Sadly, friends, this has sold out. I'm going to stamp it off once and maybe a second time. I want a really light color here. Oh, yeah, that's the ticket. All right, so I've got a little flower there. Let's look at these leaves for a second. All right, this is lazy stamp cleaning. You take a scrap paper and you stamp it a bunch of times until it looks cleaner than it was. Probably not the official way to do it. Let's try. Ooh, hang on, I got an idea. I am going to try. I was going to try pool party leaves, which might be fun, but just for kicks, I am going to try shaded spruce. I'm going to stamp it off, like one of our viewers mentioned in the comments. And I'm going to stamp it here. That's kind of pretty. That's shaded spruce stamped off. And I think that might just be a better green for me, right? Of course, I could just use soft succulent, but I've already pulled it. Sue thinks that pool party might look nice. Yeah, I think you might be right, Sue. Let's try that one too. All right, I might actually have to stop being so lazy and get my cleaning pad out. Give it a little spritz here. There we go. And clean that up. And let's go ahead and stamp. What color was I going to do? Oh, pool party. Yeah, let's try it. And we'll just pick which one. All right. Hang on. I'm going to find a scrap of paper. Found one. Found it. Take a sip, everybody. Oh, pool party's not. Oh my gosh. Look at that. That's pool party. And look at this. That was shaded spruce stamped off. They're almost identical, you guys. Ooh, I think shaded spruce and pool party might be a good combo. I never thought about that. All right. Who knew? Okay, so I guess we are going to go pool party because that's exactly what that is. All right, I have made a big mess. I'm going to just clean up my mess here so that we have room to do some die cutting. Good idea. Yes, I think so. All right. So let's just grab our mini machine here. Slide this over. And let's do a little die cutting. I've got platform number 1, die cutting plate number 2, and another number 2 plate. We're going to grab our Two Tone Flora dies. I love this big lacy one. Doesn't work on this card, but looks great on other cards. And we've got this little flower here that we did. And because I'm using the mini machine, I'm going to cut these separate ways, or separate, what's the word I want? I'll cut these first, and then I'll cut the rest separate. And so you just turn the die around until it matches your project. And then you frantically look where you put the Post-it notes. Oh, Susan. All right, you guys. I'm digging. I am digging. Well, I found one that's slightly used. It's got something inside. This is how I package my embellishments for my Crafternoon events. So this is probably a leftover, some leftover sparklies. Well, heck, we could use those on this card totally, right? And we need to post a note right now. So, oh my goodness. All right. Whatever works, right? All right. So again, with the little trimmer, you want to pull your middle plate back. So you have about a 1/2 inch there. And then line these two up so they're together. And then send it through. And you know what? You might want to move your whole stack. Move your whole stack of ink pads first. Just saying. Squeaky, squeaky. All right, I'm going to put these away in the new color order, right where they belong, except for I put Pool Party in the wrong spot. Oh my goodness. All right. Sorry. Had to clean up my mess there just so that we could finish our card. All right, so, oh, I should have put the leaf on there. Actually, we weren't going to use this leaf though, were we? So, all right. So we've got our little flower there. So cute. I'm really super duper hoping I didn't lose that big flower that we were going to use at the beginning. I don't see it right now. I'm super good at it's one of my superpowers, losing stuff. I don't think it's a really good you're having trouble with your scoring tool, Sandra? Yeah, it might be time to invest in a new one. Something to think about. You know, it's up to you. For years, my mom had this scoring thing, and it made this horrible screeching sound whenever she used it. So I bought her a nice new Stampin' Up paper trimmer, gave it to her, but she was saving it for nice. So anyway, I had to say, no, we need to use this, Mom. Uh-oh, I forgot my Post-it note and it moved on me. All right, let's use that Post-it note. So, you know, when you make cards, you know, having a good way to cut is pretty critical, right? And a reliable way to score. So I agree with you. It's probably time. Let's crank that through. All right. Oh, I found my big flower. I'm so excited. I thought, oh man, watch me lose that. So we got a big flower. We got a little flower. Now we got some blue flowers. And we're going to do our pool party leaves. I'm excited. All right, we got flowers galore. So we're having just a little spring party here. And let's grab the leaf die off of here. I'm sorry, I think I'm zoomed up still. Oh, there we go. Hey, look at that. So let's put this aside. And we'll die cut this and try to not lose those embellishments. All right. Flip this around and put this right here. And we're going to die cut this. There you go. And pop that on, and then we're going to send that through. And we'll finish our card up. Let's see how we did. It really does. That pool party really does look like it. Mint Macaron and pool party were actually very, very close together. I would frequently mix up the paper. When I put the paper back in with the other paper, I would put it in the wrong spot because they are so similar. All right. Yes. In the last video, I used the paper trimmer. Thank you, Jennifer, for dropping that in the comments there. All right. Let's see how we did here. Because I might be changing my mind. I might put the flowers down here. And I might put the words for you up here. Oh, tricky, huh? Tricky, tricky. All right. So got that and some leaves. All right, friends, let me know in the comments. Believe me, I can get these in a little bit nicer. I know I just have them chucked on there for now. But we could do the flowers here, and we could do the for you. Oh, please tell me I didn't lose the for you. It's here, guys. We had it. You all saw it. Okay, hang on. I'm digging. I know it's here. It must be under the dies, right? No, it's not under the dies. Here's the thing it came out of. Ah, here it is. It just got shoved off of the paper. All right, so we could do the for you here. And the flowers down here. Or we could do the for you down here and the flowers up there. So what do I want you to tell me? I want you to tell me if the flowers top or words top. I guess that would be the easiest way for you to vote. So while you're voting, I'm just going to grab some dies. I found them. All right. So these are the dies that I was talking about. This is the Love for You dies. So I cut the for you. I put some adhesive sheet on the back of some white, and I cut the for you with the for and the U in here. And then there is a layer for the for you. There's actually a double layer. This is to do the whole word together, the two separate words. So this I would use for a bigger card. I don't have space for it on this one. So I'm going to put that triple layer in on the back. Looking like words on top is the winner. So, and what I like about that is that when you open the card, you get to see those pretty flowers, both inside the card and outside the card, right? So let me just do a little staging here. I think these blue flowers might actually need to go down first. And then let's grab a dimensional and let's finish up our card. All right. Put that on here. We're going to die cut just one more thing. All right, so those are full-size dimensionals. These littler pieces would really do better with some mini dimensionals. So let's grab those. Actually, this one can go either way. I'm going to put minis on the leaves, though. And I'll put a mini here. All right, so let's start with blue flowers. Here, maybe. Big flower here. I'm not pressing very hard because I change my mind a lot. As you can see. And then this little guy, it's going to go here. And then the leaves, I'm going to tuck right behind here. All right, so there we have our little flower bouquet there. So when they open the card, they'll see that, right? And then we're going to take our for you and we're going to die cut a layer for that. And so we're going to need some cardstock. I am just checking here to see. I'm not sure. Orchid Oasis might be too dark, but we can try it. We could also do Balmy Blue. Let's grab that. Let me just try it out. There's Balmy Blue. That might not be enough pop. Let's try one more. Highland Heather. It's okay if I change my mind a million times. Can you relate to that? There's Highland Heather. Mm-hmm. All right, we're gonna try it. Oh boy. All right, what did Susan do with the paper trimmer? Oh, All right, there it is. Oh, I found both of them at the same time. One was hiding under the scoring tool and one was hiding under the retired list. So this is why I have to have two of everything, you guys. Oh my goodness. All right. Let's give this a go. And oh, we're running long tonight. So sorry. All right. Fortunately, my husband is still at work, so it doesn't matter. All right. Okay, grab this, and we're going to cut this out. Let's see what we think. I got an inky stamp in my way, so I couldn't turn the crank. All right. Okay. See what we think. Moment of truth. Is it going to be too dark? I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't know. I don't know. Pop out the. All right. I don't know if I dare stick it on. I'm going to leave the inside bits in there. Don't worry. Those are going to come out. Oh no, I think that's fine. It picks up the purple from the flowers. So, okay. I think we're good. We're going for it either way. So, all right. So I'm peeling that backing off. If you recall, I put adhesive sheets on the back of the paper before I die cut my U, the little middle here. If you've purchased the Flying Seagull tutorial, I've got instructions on how you do that in there. And I have videos, other videos on my channel here that show adhesive sheets. All right. Squish up my U a little bit. There we go. And let's do the word for. Doing it backwards, aren't I? All right. Who's getting your supper if hubby is still at work? Good question. I already fed the child. It's an adult child, but he's still a child. And I'll be feeding myself. And my husband's going to have to forage on his own. We have a lot of ham, and I mean a lot of ham left over from Easter, but the guys love the ham. So we make a spiced holiday ham. It's really yummy, and you would not even believe how fast it disappears. So Joe had a ham and cheese omelet for supper. And I don't know what my husband's going to do. Okay, so there we have our for you. There we have our flowers. Let's stick these down. I don't think I'm going to pop those up, actually. I usually do, but because this corner is already kind of popping and lifting, and I have dimensionals down here, I'm actually going to put these on glue dots. Maybe. You could also use the adhesive, your multi-purpose liquid glue if you prefer. I love glue dots. They're super easy. You can just roll back the paper, stick the thing on the glue dot, and it picks it up. So they're kind of the easy button. Come here, you. It doesn't want to come off. All right. Put that here. And one more. Get this stuck down. Well, that was fun. We got to use both bundles. We didn't even have to pick one or the other. We ended up using both of them. And that is what's fun about collecting the different stamps and dies. You don't have to use them together. You can intermix them, right? Mix and match. All right. I shouldn't have put the full. I gotta move the U. Hang on. Those glue dots are sticky. Come on. There we go. All right. Let's go with that for you. Now, somewhere on this disaster, I had some little rhinestones. Oh, here they are. I found them. Yay. I'm just going to put some in the center of a few of these flowers. Let's grab my take your pick tool here. This is the one with the die brush. I don't know where the other one is. Oh, and look, we have a bonus dog hair. Don't really need that. And you could certainly put a rhinestone in all of the flowers if you want. I have 3, so 3 are going to get rhinestones. And then on the inside of the card, you could decorate right here. If you recall, we have this little square, which is actually 2 1/4 by 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. It's a square, Susan. It's not hard. And you know what? Let's just for fun, just for the heck of it, let's see what a layer would look like for that. So this one is 2 1/2 by 2 1/2. How does that not look straight? Because it's not straight. Okay. 2 1/2 by 2 1/2. There we go. And we'll layer that together. Finger's not working. There we go. And we'll pop this in that upper corner. Well, I have messed my desk up. I'm really good at that. It's another one of my superpowers. Making a mess. Making a crafty mess. But we have a pretty card at the end of it, and that's what matters, right, friends? All right. Actually, what matters even more is then we had the fun of creating it, and now we can send it to someone and they get the joy of receiving it. It's a win-win. Win-win. All right. Just pop that right in there. So now we have the inside of our card decorated. We can stamp happy birthday in here. And then we have the for you on the front. So they just lift the flap, open it up, and we've got lots of room to write our message or stamp our greeting right there. So there's our card. Let's take a look at that first one that we had over here. This one was the landscape version with the tea boutique paper and the teacup dies inside and the sold out tea whatever stamp set. And then we have this version with the Two Tone Flora bundle, which is soon going to not be a bundle, so you might want to pick that up now. And then the Love for You dies. So let's look at Carol Garrison's one that she first sent me right here. So many choices. You can see how you can use your die cut paper. Now we use a lot of designer paper on this. A great option would be embossed paper. Would be pretty. So many choices. And I do love, I love using white card bases because it's so easy to decorate them. But of course, you can always use your color cardstock as well, like Carol did. So I'm going to, wait, before I do any switching, I have cards to share. We'll do that really fast. But first, I want to share the dimensions. So let's go to our dimensions here. This is I call this the corner open fun fold card. And I'm going to fold these. Let's move some of the mess out of the way. So wait, hold on. There's more mess. I got to make it all pretty for you guys. All right, take your screenshot. Whoops, more mess. Oh my goodness. Maybe I need to bring the camera down. All right, so there is the, let's see, let's do one open. All right, there we go. We'll do another, let's do them both open and then you can take a screenshot that way. All right. Hopefully that is helpful. Again, that diagonal bit, you might want to watch the video for that, but it's not as scary as it looks. All right. Really quick, if I can find it, let's do a quick little blast of some fun fold some cards that I received in the mail. Okay. This adorable Easter card came from, I think it was it Sandy? Oh no, it was Susan Hawk sent me that one. Isn't that cute? Super cute. That bunny. That bunny is coming back in stock. It will be in the new catalog. It will be back in stock here in May 15th. It's due back. And then my teammate Carol Baumgartner sent me this gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous birthday card. Oh my goodness. You can find Carol at her Facebook page, which is Carol's Creative Corner on Facebook. and she is so creative. So this is the Irresistible Blooms stamp set and dies, and she embossed them in gold. And then these are the alphabets, the numbers she did in 60 in gold foil. And then this paper back here, this gold paper, is an online exclusive. I'm blanking out on the name. I don't know. Jennifer, do you know the name of that? Oh, it's called Naturally Gilded. Actually, it comes in copper. You get copper, silver, and gold in the package. So beautiful card from Carol Baumgartner. Thank you so much. She even put some on the inside. Isn't that awesome? Beautiful card from Carol. Oh, this one. This one is from Shannon West, who is the development manager at Stampin' Up. That's in my area. So she sent me a congratulations card. Last month I earned the Mexican incentive trip to Mexico for next year. So it was here in my stack. So, and then I got this beautiful Easter card from Sarah Anderson, another Stampfield Stars team member. Absolutely gorgeous. And she used that fancy Flora paper behind. So you can see that paper. It doesn't have to go with flowers because it's just kind of a watercolor background. It really just makes a beautiful frame for any of your stamps. So beautiful card from Sarah Anderson. And this one is from, team member Brandy. Brandy, I'm going to not, this is from a Stampfield Stars, Brandy Chytrusik. I butchered that. I'm so sorry, Brandy. It's it's hard to say. So this card is from Brandy. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much. This one is from my team member, Kelly Burkhardt, another Stampfield Stars team member. I have such creative team members. They're amazing. So beautiful birthday card from Kelly. And got one more. Who's this one from? Oh, this is from one of my viewers. I love these brush brass butterflies, and she used that two-tone Flora set that we did tonight. And I like how she did the 3 panels for the background there. Actually, is this the, yeah, this is the two-tone Flora. This is the Hello Irresistible Designer Series Paper back here, but what a beautiful combo. So thank you so much, Jody. I absolutely love it. All right, we made it through the happy mail. Sorry that, and I forgot to take down the banner. Oh, were you guys yelling at me? Banners, let's take that down. Sorry about that. Hopefully you could see the cards. Would inhibit the opening of the card if you put a dot or something unidimensional as a closure for the juncture of the opening. Not sure if you understand my question. You're wondering if you could tack this down. I suppose you could do Velcro or something, but I don't think you'll need to. So this one was actually sent to me in the mail, and you can see it's quite a bit flatter. The ones I just made haven't gone through the mail machines, but the mail machines do a great job of flattening everything out, don't they? But great question. I'm going to flip this around. I am loved. Thank you. And you know, that's the amazing thing about handmade cards. Like when I got this card in the mail from Jody, I was like, oh, she sent me a card. Like I was before I even opened it. It like I get hung up on perfectionism and whatnot. The important part is getting the card in the mail and getting it in their hands, right? Because, oh my gosh, don't you love getting a handmade card in the mail? It just really makes your day. And it's really lucky as creators because we get the fun of creating it too. So it's a win-win. So thank you so much. The bunny was a punch. Did I say it was a die? The bunny punch is a punch, and it's going to be in the new catalog. It's been on not orderable status for some time, which I remember back in January, I said, you guys, this is going to go on back order, and it did. Anyway, it's coming back, just not till May 15th, but it will be back, and it is a punch, not a die. I apologize if I misspoke there. Thanks for catching that. Take care. The sitting down bunny is a punch, but the sitting up bunny is not. Thank you, Janine. You're right. Some of the bunnies in there are, so this, where my camera's backwards. This bunny is the punch. This little seated bunny on his bunny bottom is not, and this one is not either. So this one over here is the one that matches the punch, but they're all adorable. So that one is also going to be in the new catalog. So the Rhino dies are gone for good. The online exclusives are available while supplies last. So when we have online exclusives, that's not something you're going to want to wait on. You're going to want to jump on that. And those sold out really fast. So I'm sorry about that. The Rhino dies are gone and we won't be able to get any more in. So those are no longer available. So with those online exclusives, there's not a catalog end date that we know how long they'll be available. So again, you want to get them, jump on those things first. So the Hello Irresistible, or excuse me, the Irresistible Bloom dies, they sold out, but they sold out so quickly. They were able to see that was coming, get some on order, and they're going to be back hopefully next week. So they were able to get more of those, but the Rhino dies, they were not. So hopefully that helps. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me. Again, quick reminder, sorry we're so long tonight. Quick reminder that, find the right button. Project Sheet email will go out later this week, so stay tuned for that. Keep in mind, if you place a $50 order this month, you're going to qualify for Crafternoon next month. And so you get a packet in the mail from me for a Creative Fun Fold card. And a Crafternoon this month will be on April 22nd. If you have a lot of things on your wish list, I highly recommend the Demonstrator Starter Kit. It's $99 and you pick $125 of your choice, and you can actually pick some of the new catalog products and put those in your starter kit. So you can, if you want more information about what you can pre-order in your starter kit, email me, Susan@SueStampfield.com. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for hanging out with me. Take care. Have a great night, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.